Welcome to The Groove with Charles Hightower. I got a very special guest in the studio, Mr. Floyd Taylor.
You got it, man. What's going on?
Well, Floyd, have you been doing any traveling, man?
No, actually, I've been sitting at home, working on my new album, trying to get that album out here, and it's been cool, man.
I remember when you came to Oklahoma City, that Legacy album was the one that was hitting pretty good for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that record was busting for me, man.
Oh, was it?
Well,
yeah, it was busting for me.
I think my favorite song on there was Floyd Taylor Got Some Unfinished Business.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic, man. That's a classic there, man. I don't think I could do any music like that. That is a classic for me, man.
And Here's a Flower for a Lonely Lady.
Now, one of my favorite ones was Fantasy Lady.
Fantasy Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was hot, too.
And then you came out with the Floyd Taylor, No Doubt.
Thanks a lot, man. I enjoyed doing that album, man. But, you know, I really wanted on that album, I really wanted Selena Johnson on that album with me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think she would have just took it on to another stratosphere, man. I just felt that song for her. That's all.
Oh, did you?
Because she was giving us men the business out here. Mm-hmm. And the way I was messing up, you know, she would have been the right candidate to get on my case and put me in line.
When you got started in the business, not going to say you rode your daddy's coattail, but you watched him and kind of nurtured from him, right?
Yeah, I did. From the first time I saw him, I said, shoot, look like that dude having fun, man. When I got back there to talk with him, he actually said, what you want to do? I said, the same thing you doing, dude. Same thing you doing.
It's paid off for you, man, because I'll tell you, you sound just like your dad did.
In certain passages I do, some of them might come out of me, and I sit back and look at myself and say, hey, man, where you get that one out? But only in certain passages, certain phrases of a song that his flavor would come out of me.
Especially when we had you out here in Oklahoma City, man. You said, man, it's the first radio station I ever seen that really did all the stage work to the show, because I was on the lights.
I had fun while I was there and looking forward to coming back.
We had real good fun there, especially when you did kind of like the melody of your dad's stuff.
Well, I can't go anywhere without someone that's going to ask me to do it, you know. So I just said, I think that'll be one of the bullets that I put in my gun. Because my dad was a man, you know, and
legendary.
Yeah, and folks didn't want to hear his music, so I said, you know what? Yeah, I think I will do some of this song. So when they ask me for I'm prepared for them, I don't want to be unprepared for them.
One of the songs I want to do by my dad is Just Because.
Well, after he got done, I just said, well, okay. But then again, it's going to be a little bit greedy here, too. I can't make no money off me doing my dad's records. They've been sold already.
I see what you're talking about.
See, this is a business first, and you got to think business first. So, I mean, I can always sing them live, but to go back in the studio and redo those songs, nah, just leave them like this. Because if you can't do them any better, ain't no sense in messing with them.
Yep.
My dad didn't leave room to redo nothing.
No, that's right.
Once it was done, it was done, you know. So I tried it a couple times. I redid What About My Love and I Gotta Love Somebody's Baby, you know.
Right.
And that's redoing I Gotta Love Somebody's Baby was an experience, man.
Yeah, I know.
That was an experience, you know. So when we went back and got the song, I said, man, I don't think we'll be messing with the song, well.
Yeah.
So, but we pulled it off even though the soundboard went out that night, the lights went out that night, and I said, well, do you think you need to be messing with the song, man?
You know, that was Dad said, hey, Floyd, wait a minute now.
He said, you know what, I'm beginning to think you're right. But we got it done. We got it done, man.
That's good. Now, you doing mostly all your stuff now that you've written?
Yeah, this new album here is a whole lot different from some of the things that I've been doing. It's fresh. You gotta enjoy it.
How did you get Mel Waiters to come home? When I heard Mel on It's On Me, you know, it blew my mind. I said, yeah, that's a good combination right there.
Well, you know, it's, you know, a lot of the legends are passing on. You know, it only shows that we can work with each other. Because a lot of times cats get out there and they say, well, this cat can't work together, that cat can't work together. So we're just trying to show some unity, man, that we can work together. We do have our heads on straight. We're not the quote-unquote, what nice word am I looking for? I'll just leave it like this, that we can work together, okay?
Because when experience runs into the youth trying, you know, strong-arm them sometimes, you know. And it's a good thing that you're doing what you're doing. At least, you know, you can work with. You've learned from these people. So you can't really say, you know, I tell you what to do or you can tell me what to do. You've learned from them.
Man. He's grown men. You know, now there are some guys out there whose ego is, you know,
I know.
You know, but I mean, I get an ego when I'm at home, and I get a chance to enjoy what the fruits of my labor have given me. And I'll be a star at home. I don't try to be a star out there on the road because I'm worth it. And to be a star out there on the road, you ain't gonna do nothing but get sucked up and sucked out. So I'd rather just do what I got to do and come on back home and sit down and watch one of my TVs and enjoy myself, man. You know, because I'm a homebody type of dude, man. I don't rip and run the streets. I don't try to use what little celebrity I have to make myself bigger than what I am.
There you go.
You know,
that's correct, Floyd. That's how you do it.
It's a blessing that the good Lord chose me to follow in my father's footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't make me no better than the next person. I still put my pants on the same way every other dude.
I know that's right.
So I try to keep that attitude because my mom, before she left this world, she said, "Yeah, you got this record deal now." She said, "I know your head kind of big a little bit." She said, "But remember one thing, boy. Same people you gonna meet on your way up, you're gonna meet on your way down."
Yep.
During the time your mother was ill, that's the most beautiful thing I could hear a man say. Hey,
yes.
Man, I got to go check on my mom.
Yes.
And I love you for that, brother. I love you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because you know what, Vernon? My mother, I was more afraid of my mother than I was my dad. I got to smell him oats one day. I'm going to come in the house at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was about 17 years old.
Uh-oh.
But I was only across the street at the church dance, man. I come waltzing in the house at 11, I mean at 1 o'clock, and my mom, I went in the kitchen to fix me something to eat. She said, "Have a good time?" I said, "Yeah, okay." But to make a long story short, as I'm walking to my room, here comes this cast iron skillet. And I'm like, whoa. She said, "Let me tell you one thing, boy. Don't you ever bring me 1 o'clock in the morning in this house no more."
Yes, ma'am.
At least you could say she rode with an iron hand.
Yes, she did, man. So I have my mom to thank, stabilizing my life.
Like I said, Floyd, when my mother was sick, man, I used to leave the station. The first place I run to, my mama. I'm going to check on my mama.
Exactly, man. So she's got her hand on this hit new album too, man. And I wish she was still here, man.
She's still here. I can tell you.
She's still watching you, man.
That's the reason why I kind of stay the way I am, because I know she's watching. I don't want no skeleton to come flying at me no more.
No, that's right. It's just like my grandmother used to say, your mama's the best friend you ever had, man.
Yep.
Thank her for keeping my feet on the ground, man, because she really did it. Because I could have been one of them cats out there who was getting into trouble or had the big head because my daddy was Johnny Taylor. But what is that going to do for me?
Right. It ain't going to get you nowhere.
That's going to either make folks hate me or I'd wound up in jail somewhere.
Right.
That lady, she did a good job, man.
My favorite CD is about to be released on the 11th of November. I know 3 of the songs on our CD. Did you cut them one more bluesier on this CD, or is it the same level that we was playing Shut 'Em Down, or What About My Love and It's On Me?
I tell you what, you gotta wait.
I gotta wait.
Man, don't do us like that. Come on.
Vernon,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell you this about the CD.
Okay.
You can groove to it, you can romance to it, and you can dance to it.
That's enough said.
That's enough said.
That's enough said.
Now that unfinished business has been finished.
But you know what, Vernon? I really did. I really mixed this album up, man.
Okay.
I threw some R&B in there, and I threw some easy listening in there. The album is good, man. I don't know how many more ways I can describe it to you. We even got a Latin feel on there.
Well, you got to hit them too.
Already, Godfather. Okay. Samuel co-produced a CD with you, right? Mm-hmm. Want to know what the experience was with working with him?
We're grown men. So he got to say, I know what I got to do.
Right.
He knows what he got to do.
Okay.
Right.
So what we do is we just focus on that. If we don't like something, we agree to it.
Okay.
If we do like something, we agree to it. If we don't like something, we agree to it. So it's not about who's got the muscle. Because if you go in there with that kind of attitude, then you come out with nothing.
No, you don't.
Muscle.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? So it's best to, like I said, it goes back to my mother again, making sure that I'm level-headed. Like Quincy Jones said, check your attitudes at the door.
How's it doing in Chicago, Floyd?
Shut 'Em Down is on iHeart. It's not on the radio here yet.
Okay.
But they're testing it on the iHeartRadio. Okay. Seems to be doing pretty good, man.
And it's on me, since you owe me a bottle of Remy Martin, it's on me. You say,
oh, you a bottle of what? Not remembering your name, is that what you said?
A bottle of Coca-Cola, that's what he's talking about.
He get Remy Martin out of his mouth.
Well, like
it's a family show, man. Hey, what you talking about?
My brother said, Father Remy Martin.
Do you have any children?
I don't have children, I have adults.
How are they treating Dad?
Yeah.
That's
every
good.
chance they can get, man. Hey, Dad, can you send me this?
I know what you're talking about. See, I got grandkids. We got grandkids. We know how they are. We definitely know.
See, I'm basically proud of my daughters.
Oh, that's
because
good.
I mean, they're really out there trying to do their thing and get their lives together. They don't hunt me too much.
Oh, well, that's good.
When they do, boy, they itch me.
I know that's right. Who did you listen to? I know you listened to your dad a lot, but what are some of the other artists that you listened to that you liked when you were, coming up in the music business?
Eddie Levert, OJ's, T.O. Bryson, Aretha Franklin, believe it or not. Then I got to listen to Sam Cooke quite a bit. So everybody I listened to were real singers back then in the day. Those were folks that could just like get up in the morning and sing, I mean, we got to tune up in the morning, but those folks actually, man, they just got up and just let it out, man.
They really worked for a living.
Those are the people, when I'm in the studio and I'm trying to phrase something and I can hear them ghosts in the back of my head say, hey, you ain't phrasing that right, man. I'll sit in the studio half the night. That's probably why my field was so high now. So I was always trying to do the perfect album. It was only a phrasing thing, man, and those guys, they really taught you how to phrase. Like Mr. Bland, I was in Buffalo, New York. We're in Buffalo, New York. And I was singing a song. After I got on stage, he said, it's Bodyguard for me. And I'm like, what have I done now?
Uh-oh.
So Mr. Bland says, why did you phrase the notes like that? I said, I phrased them the way I felt them. He's like, no, you've been singing that song for years. That's the way folks remember that song. That's the way you do that song.
Correct.
Man, and this was Bobby Bland's Bodyguards came to you, huh?
Yeah, and we came and got me and sit me down. And I just slid down the wall and listened to Mr. Bland give me the ride. Someone like Mr. Bland, for him to take the time out.
That's
yes, and that is real good.
To tell me, hey, boy, you don't do that like that, man. You say, these people remember that song the way your father did it. So don't come in here trying to put some new different twists on it.
Right.
That's great.
You'll find out you get more response from the way he did than the way you're trying to do it.
Yeah, I hate to see another icon gone, man, like that.
He began to be a big old influence on me out there as the days went by, man, because, I mean, he was the one that would sit me down and say, your dad's not here, but I'm here, and I got to instruct you this way.
I know that's right.
You're right, Floyd. In fact,
Didn't have to do that, but he did it.
to see the friends that your daddy left here that was going to look out for his baby boy.
Yes, because, I mean, some of them don't have to do it, but I found out where a lot of my friends, for the way they treat me, some of them say, get your butt out of my face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them opened their arms up to me, man, and Tyrone really did. Tyrone Davis really did.
Tyrone, great guy. Very.
Well, to know the man is something different than knowing the Tyrone the entertainer.
Right.
Okay? And a lot of folks, they get it misconstrued, when they say, well, I saw Tyrone this and that. You saw Tyrone the entertainer.
Right. You didn't meet the man.
Yeah.
You didn't meet the man,
Yeah.
And I've heard some people say the same about my dad. I say all this crap, and then the next time the man in town, you're right back in line.
Right. Did you remember Fisher?
I remember Henry Fisher very well.
Okay, that was my main partner, and
I remember Henry Fisher very well. Yeah. Fisher was a lot to do with me being in this thing too, because I mean, Fisher was always like, y'all just take that boy on the road with us. That's the only one out of all your kids gonna be able to do this and that and do this.
Right.
Hey, Fisher, you slow down.
What do you think about all these new artists today?
I'm happy for them. I'm glad for somebody out here doing anything, except sticking up, robbing, and raping, selling dope. But any brother that's making $100, I'm happy for him, man. Believe that.
I am too, Floyd.
I don't hold no ill will against no man. It ain't my place. If I want a blessing, I can't hold no hard feelings against nobody, man.
That's it.
All I can do is go out here and be as humble as I can be. Thank God that I'm able to make whatever I do. I'm glad to be in this position, man. I would like to be a little better, but you know, everything comes within time. That's why I don't want no ill will against
Make it another one.
Songs I just sent y'all, shut them down, and it's on me.
We'd sure like to welcome once again Floyd Taylor right here on The Groove with Charles Hightower. Man, we appreciate your work and we love you, brother. Just keep your head up and just keep the straight and narrow.
If you shut them down, the drink's on me.
All right.
All right, then we're going to shut them down. All right, then, Floyd. I'll holler at you later, man. God bless you.
You guys do the same.